Yo, Ribs, howdy toddy. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take it. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Play action on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
Out wide left, it's Marshall. Makes the grab in their space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Quarterback changing the play. Motion from the back. The fake and wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown Irish! Makes the grab inbounds.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Young.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmakers.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Young. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Left side, it's Marshall. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Fresh center downs going to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, everything was going so well for the
selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Running inside. It's Young. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Defense all over it. 2nd and long here.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down to the air. Throws to the wideout. In traffic, it's Barres. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Sells to fake. Working that left side now. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. At the 35, he's got room. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Wants to throw one first. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Marshall.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to...
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Young. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Fired in there, but incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Barres. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Notre Dame right back to the line. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it. It's Young. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Long way to go on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Tells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get
Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. So Notre Dame's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Left side, it's Barres. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking. Unleashes one. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Fighting for it. It's Marshall. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions. and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game. I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So,
snag, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Right side, it's Perez. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He uncorks a bullet to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on 2nd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Comes down, it's Perez. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rashad Downs going up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
We're watching this deep.
Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires and picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they place to start for this offense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's got it.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pulls it in. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, gonna throw it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with him. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He wants to throw it again. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Young. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On play action. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but it wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Ran through the contact. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on second down. Looking for the goal line. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Right side, it's Barres. Doesn't quite make it to the first. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hits inside, it's Young. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Selling the fake. On the move, he fires. Out wide right, it's Barres. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors, ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
The fake wants to throw, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He's changing the play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They just keep firing. Rush right in his face. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Second down to the air. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Barres. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On first down from their own 22. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Sells to fake. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Moving out to the right. Makes a connection. They get him stopped, and it's going to... Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for the edge. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid... got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Out wide left, it's Griffin. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On the move, the throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Second down, going to throw it. Buys time to his left. He's taking a deep shot. Lucky to get it off.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On third down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Perez. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
But there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but that defensive play is not going to stand. They were a little too rough on the quarterback. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And this to tie us up in the final minute. And it's good! They tied the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to Davis. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Denson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the... They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. First play of this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Got to make the play on fourth. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Gets rid of it. Unloads in the nick of time.
What a play by the defender. Because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Drives inside. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage and one. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw one first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass